And in Caledonia State Park, picking up where I left off, hoping today to reach the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. 10 miles I've done, no water sources at all. Something's happening. I look up and there's a deer like right in front of me. All right, let the uphill battle begin. Alrighty, here I am once again in Caledonia State Park. In my last outing, at the end of my hike, I came down from Quarry Gap Shelter, and I came across this bridge, and I made a right turn to follow the AT out to Route 30, and that was my turnaround point. And then I went back, climbed back up the mountain and to my campsite. So now here I am, picking up where I left off, going back down the AT where I was last time, heading back to Route 30 to continue, and I'm hoping today to actually reach the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. It should be about 17 miles, so long way to go. We'll see how this works out. Nice and cool today. It's only about 65 right now. Can't complain about that. Pretty awesome. And Caledonia State Park is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely love it here. I definitely want to come back and do some day hikes here. Pretty nice. So here we are, coming up on Route 30. And the trail continues across the road. So here's where I got to last time. Route 30. And now morning. And now we're breaking new ground. I'm about 2 miles in, and the trail just took a sharp left turn towards this rock wall here. So yeah, we're 2 miles in and it's starting to get real already here. Maybe there's a view up here, who knows. Actually, it's not that hard. It's actually kind of like steps a little bit. we go. That was the whole thing. That wasn't so bad at all. Alrighty, and we make a right turn. Alrighty. That's a good waker-upper. Okay. Alright, Rocky Mountain. So 2.5 miles to Route 30. I actually started a little bit before Route 30, so I'm a little bit more, like, closer to 3 miles in right now, but and 2.5 miles to Route 233. So far, man, I tell you, it's still like 60 degrees out here. It feels like September or October maybe. It's so nice. It's like too easy. Alrighty, here we are at the Rocky Mountain Shelter, which is a little bit off trail. That way, and I believe the main Appalachian Trail continues this way. Not sure what's over here. It looks like some kind of clearing here. I don't know if this goes anywhere. I guess it doesn't. I don't know. It looks like this should be something, but I guess it's not. Oh well. Alright, so far there have been a few rocky sections to get through, but it's been pretty easy all in all. And they're very short, so climb over a few rocks and you're back in the clear again. Keep on going. Nothing that really takes the wind out of you or anything. So I feel like I'm making pretty good time. I feel like I still have a good energy level. Oh, there's a campsite right there. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's like a little path leading in there. Yeah, let's go check it out. Yeah, you could totally camp here. There's a little fire ring. A couple of little areas for... There's a good tent spot right there. Not bad. No water around, but... You know, you're near the shelter, so I figure there probably is water somewhere near the shelter, so you wouldn't be that far from it, I imagine. Alright, let me mark this campsite and then we'll get back on the trail. Okay, here we are. I'm guessing this is the Route 233 crossing. Doesn't really say. I guess that's what this is. Well, anyway, down we go. Back into the woods. And we're coming to an opening here. Looks like an opening for some kind of pipeline. But it's pretty much the only view today so far. I'm about 8.5 miles in right now. So look at it while you can, because that's it. Alrighty. And now we're back in the woods again. Yep, I've been in the green tunnel pretty much all day. I haven't even really been doing very much videoing because it's pretty standard Pennsylvania AT, nothing really that stands out. Still nice to be out in the woods though, and you know, the temperatures are still pretty good. It's about 67 right now, or at least that's the green tunnel temperature anyway. Alrighty, so I just got past the Tumbling Run shelter a little ways up that way after coming down a very long, very steep downhill, and it looks like I'm not quite all the way at the bottom yet, and I must have come down easily 1,000 feet or more, over a mile or over maybe 2 miles, I don't know. It just kept going down and down and down forever and ever and ever. I'll check the data later to see if just how steep that was, but I just kept thinking, man, this is gonna be brutal tomorrow. And it was also a very dry section. That whole like 10-mile section from Caledonia State Park to Tumbling Run Shelter, 10 miles I've done. No water sources at all past Caledonia. So I'm expecting that Tumbling Run might be the very first water source that I come across. Now I have 2 liters of water, and it's been in the low 60s temperature wise, so I'm fine as far as water. But you know, if you're only carrying 1 liter of water like some people do, yeah, that might be a little uncomfortable. And I hear water. Look at this. Look at this little trail going off to the side here. Nice. Look at that. Look, my handle down. Nice. Alright, this looks like a good lunch spot. So I have now filled up our water bottles. I drank the rest of the 1 liter that I started, and I filled one of the 1 liter bottles with, if you can tell, with Mio energy drink, which is pretty cool. It really breaks up the monotony of just drinking plain water when you're on the trail. And I have not eaten lunch yet, but I have prepared it in the sense that I have opened a pack of tuna, and I've added some mayonnaise and salt and pepper, and I just need to mix it up, and I'm going to eat that while I'm walking. I usually don't like to sit down and hang out and take time and eat lunch. I usually like to just pick something that I can walk with and eat. So tuna is like a good snack. And when I have big miles to go, I don't like to take long lunch breaks. So it's just enough to fill up water, prepare something that I can walk with, and then I'm gonna get back on the trail. I got a good 7 miles to go to get to the turnaround point, and then unknown number of miles to come back to find a place to camp. So it could be 10 more miles to go. And it's coming up on 1 o'clock. It's like 12:53 right now. So, all right, back on the trail. Hello. I wonder if there's any good camping here for tents and hammocks. I see a lot of shelters and stuff. Let's check this out for a minute before we get back on the trail. Looks like a giant campfire over here. But man, look how nice this little stream is. So relaxing. It's nice and deep. Giant bonfire here. Well, we are very close to the Pennsylvania-Maryland border now. And this is most likely the last water crossing. So, I guess on my way back, I will hit this up and load up on water. Oh look, holy, there's campsites here, which is awesome. You know what? I'm probably going to camp here tonight. Yeah, if I can find something a little bit out of the way. Which, yeah, maybe over there or something. I've gone 19 miles so far, and I'm still not across the border yet. Oh boy, that's what I get for using Google Maps to figure things out. But I can tell from looking at the GPS on my phone, I can tell that I'm really close. So, and it's only like 4 o'clock, right? It's like 4 o'clock. So, yeah, I got enough time to get across the border and come back here. Got tons of time. Alright. Hopefully the next place I see will be the Mason-Dixon line. Well, hello. Didn't see you guys. So I ran up on a mama deer and a baby deer. And baby deer is right there behind the tree. There it goes. Yeah, I didn't even realize they were there. You know, I'm just hiking up a hill and looking down at my feet, and then I hear a bunch of leaves rustling, and they were right there. So they were right by this tree right here. They were like right there, right in front of that tree. So they were very close. There they are right there. You probably can't see them, but I can see them right there. Pretty neat. Yeah, every once in a while I will accidentally sneak up on a deer. Usually it's when I'm climbing up a hill and I'm just looking down at my feet, just trying to get to the top, not really looking at my surroundings. You know, first thing you notice is you hear this crash, and then you think something's happening. I look up, and there's a deer like right in front of me. So, pretty cool experience. Glad it wasn't a bear. Alrighty, so this is the famous Mason-Dixon sign that proves that I have made it to the border of Pennsylvania. Let me get a selfie. Okay, big deal. No big deal. And so right now I'm on the north side, and right now I'm in the south. So right now I'm on the Appalachian Trail, and now I'm on the Appalachian Trail, and there's a little registration box and stuff which I'm not going to bother with. So now I've officially hiked every section of the AT in the state of Pennsylvania. Ah, man, and boy, my leg's tired. Bump. Okay. Well, this is the reward for reaching Maryland. It's a pretty nice view. And it's a really nice park. A lot of pavilions, a lot of picnic tables, a lot of people just out enjoying the summer. All right. Let's go find a place to camp. So here we are. I made it back to that last water crossing with the bridge. This is actually really close to Penmar Park, where you get a lot of day traffic, you know. I would say day hikers, but they're not even really hikers. They're just, I mean, you get people park their car, just walk around, and they're like, you know, they're all dressed up they're not even really here to hike. They're just going for a walk. So you get a lot of that kind of traffic. I mean, that's how close we are. I mean, it's like, you know, it might be a 10 or 15 minute walk from the actual park, and it's down a pretty steep hill. So yeah, maybe those people wouldn't come down this far, but you do get some day hikers, and I just don't want to be down there close to where they would be coming through. So I just decided to wander up to the far end of this little area here. Is my lens all smudgy? I feel like the lens is all smudgy. Alright, let me clean it off. Yeah, I can see smudge. Yeah, whatever. So here's my home for the night. All set up. I got the tie outs going to rocks because I just don't feel like dealing with ground stakes. I'm just, you know, they're always just a pain. I don't like fussing with them. I don't like having to clean them. So if I could just do it with branches or rocks, then I can just untie my tarp and go in the morning. I don't have to worry about cleaning off ground stakes. Anyway, that's just my own laziness, I guess. But and we got the whole thing set up in here. Got the bug net and everything, under quilt going on. Ready to have a good night's sleep. And I'm super hungry right now. So I cannot wait to cook some dinner. Oh man. So I'm far enough back here that I have not seen another person, but I keep hearing people. I'm hearing kids and day hikers and stuff all through there and all back up in there. That's where the trail goes, up there. I don't actually see them, I just hear them. So I guess I'm back here pretty far. You know what I might do is I might go back down there to the trail and just walk up a little bit to see how much of my setup I can actually see from the trail. I mean, it's not like I'm going to move it if I can see too much of it, but it is what it is right now. Alright. And then I'm going to start cooking. I'm going to go over there to the fire ring, start boiling some water for my pasta, because I'm starving. I hiked like 21 miles today, and it wasn't flat either. So, but I got the job done. That's the cool part. So yeah, here's where I'm going to eat dinner. I have to clean that up a little bit. And here's the view, which is pretty awesome. Nice view of the stream down there. And there's my hammock way over there. Got my own little hill right here. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Time to start relaxing. Alright, so there's my little twig fire that I made to boil the noodles for the pasta. And here's the pasta, and it's pretty awesome. And you know, it just tastes really fresh. It does not taste like a dehydrated backpacker meal. And it comes with Parmesan cheese to put on it, which just makes it even better. Oh man, look at that. And it's a really good amount of food if you're starving like I am. So that's where I'm at right now. Actually, we do have some company over there. There are some other backpackers tenting over there. So I'm glad I got here first, and I got to pick out my spot, and I'm way far away, so it all worked out. And I went down there for some water, so I may make some hot chocolate for dessert if I feel like it. But I'm really looking forward to just getting in the hammock and just chilling out, watching some videos, and just having a nice long night to just lounge around and sleep. Long day hiking tomorrow. Alright, let me eat this before it gets cold. Yeah. So we got fireworks going off because it's not July 4th, but it's like the weekend after. So I guess people are still celebrating. And then we got noisy through hikers down there. There's at least 2 or 3 tents, maybe even 4 tents, I'm not sure. And they got a big old bonfire going on, and they're down there having a party. So, but whatever. At least I have the noise of the stream there to help drown some of it out. So eventually they'll calm down. The big question is, who's going to get out of camp first? I mean, I don't plan on hanging around too long, but I have a feeling I might beat them out of camp. I don't know. We'll see about that. Oh boy. I have salsa. Just something to try for fun. hot water. Yes, we got it. And coffee. Alright, well, I'm leaving camp and going back over this bridge, and it turns out there was a lot of people there last night. A couple of hammocks, several tents. Yeah, man, they were having a big old party. Alright, well, I got a lot of nasty climbing to do today because I remember I came down a lot of nasty descents yesterday, so I think most of them I get done in the first 7 miles, though. By the time I get to the 10-mile mark, I think it'll be mostly downhill. Alrighty, well, I just climbed up out of the campsite. Here's kind of a little bit of road crossing here. And the trail picks up right over there and goes up and up and up. So, first climb of the day, still not quite done yet. There's going to be several more. This is not the worst one. And yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm about 6¼ miles in, and back to this spot here with the couple of bridges and the shelter, and it's a pretty cool spot. Alrighty, so this is the shelter just past the water source. So last water for 10 miles and last shelter before a butt-kicking uphill climb. Hi. All right, let the uphill battle begin. So I'm done with the climb, I believe. I'm up to around 1,500 feet or so and some change. It wasn't like super tough, but you know, it was kind of a butt kicker. I mean, it wasn't straight up, but I mean, it wasn't switchbacks either. So it was kind of like a straight up push and then a plateau, and then another straight up push and then a plateau. And there's about 5 or 6. So I'm pretty much at the top now. I mean, we're doing a little bit of uphill right now. I wouldn't really call it a climb. You know, it's a gradual incline, but I mean, I think we're supposed to go up to around 2,000 feet. So I'm not technically at the top yet, but yeah, man, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I'm not at the top yet. Yeah, this looks like another climb. Okay. Should have kept my mouth shut. Man, I must be hiking in the bubble here. I had to wait for a bunch of people to come through. But anyway, I believe I'm at the top now. I'm at around 1,933 feet. And so there's this Chimney Rocks thing if you're looking to get a view, I guess. I don't know. I didn't go up there, but everybody I talked to said it's not really that great. So I'm just gonna push on. Not sure which way the trail goes here. One of these trails is blue. I'm not sure which one I'm on, actually. I don't see any white blazes or blue blazes. Yeah, I walked right past this white blaze right here. Because of the shadows and stuff, I didn't even notice it. All right. Changing my story. So, I am currently at 2,000 feet and still going up. I wouldn't call it a butt-kicking climb or anything, but still gradually going up. I would say the real butt-kicking climb would be from starting at the shelter and going up to Chimney Rocks. Oh, this is an absolutely gorgeous section of trail right here. These ferns are absolutely glowing bright green from the sunlight that's peeking through. Really cool. I mean, look at that. Many hours and many miles later, I'm now approaching Route 30. Wow, that was what I would call a relentless downhill. For the most part, easy hiking, but man, just doing that sort of downhill walk that you do kind of beats up your feet a little bit. Just, you know, going downhill for that long of a period of time. Whew, all right. Feels good to be back in Caledonia State Park. And I've gone about 16 or 17 miles at this point. I can hear the car noise from the road a long ways back. Alrighty. Crossing Route 30. I'm going back into Caledonia. Beautiful park except for the road noise. Alright, next stop is the car.